Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions week 11 day 6. So today we are pretty much done with invasions already. We still need a few more battles, but the guild's probably going to take care of that. So main thing we're going to be doing is finishing up the delves, then probably heading over to the other account, the lower level account, to go gain some more resources because we haven't done any of the event objective yet. And figured we spend some time on it because I definitely have not been playing it much lately. So, yeah, we'll go to that. Pretty much everything on this account is done for today other than daily tasks, which we're pretty much just going to ignore. Yeah, let's go ahead right down here and head to Hall of Guardians. Of course, we're working on this one. We finally got All Seeing Eye to 500, so we don't need to worry about that. That is not where you check that. That is where you check that. But we got it to 500, so we don't need that anymore. Obviously, Crypt is already there. So Hall of Guardian is the only one left until we get the new one. So yeah, let's keep venturing deeper. Hopefully we won't lose a single one of these. Though after what happened last time, I think we're going to opt in for a Gurgolfa just to make sure we have more of a counter. I should probably even go for even more than that. But I don't know. We almost need like a instant entangle on everything. For that, we could use something like Yasmin. Alternatively, we can also go for a Salvini Mora, but that would mainly just be for the first slot mitigation. But we need something, that's for sure, to make sure that whatever they do does not hit us. And I'm leaning towards Yasmin, I'm pretty sure. The only real big downside of that is... actually, is there any? I guess that it just blocks our mana for a little bit, but that's about it. So let's get a Yasmin in here. That'll be our best bet for now. And just put the eye exactly where it's always been. And, yeah, pretty much same team as always, just with the Yasmin in there. It will be absorbing a lot of our mana, but it will be doing so in a good way. That will be getting us more entangles so that the Gargoyle can't do anything. The Gargoyle is by far the biggest threat within the kingdom. Or within this faction, I mean. Okay, so we could start mass entangling, but we might as well get some of these down. Because I believe our split damage can actually wipe out the little guy right there. So right here, we just go and simply... Actually, we'll go for the explosion instead. But I believe this is enough if we go get a eye down. And then, well, if we stop killing everything. But if we get an eye down and then Yasmin, that should clear. But we're not even going to get a chance this battle because it's just going down too easily. But we'll go through another eye down. We'll get to see it on the next one. Kill it out with whatever. And down it goes. But yeah, Yasmin should keep us safe. In theory. Also, our whole team is mythics now. Actually, kind of already was all mythics, wasn't it? Well, it's all unique mythics now. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why it's kind of weird, but they added like more battles, and one of them is a treasure room 1.25 battle, or you know, a tier 4 battle. And for whatever reason, this tier 4 actually does overlap with other tier 4s all throughout various factions. So this middle battle, as well as I think the side battles occasionally, will be like a treasure room sometimes. We get 1,200 gold from that, which is obviously way, way more gold than what would normally be allocated for a battle like this. It's basically treasure room loot, which is kind of nice. It's also slightly because of the effect that it gives. All allied troops gain regeneration at the start of battle afterwards, which is a little bit more of an annoying one, especially for using true damage at all. Also, hello everyone. Hope you all have been having a good weekend. Hello William. Hello Dragon Ball Z. Hello Danny. Hello Zeddicus. Hello Nelson. Hello Mr. Jesse. Hello Z-Man. Hello Captain. And hello Osman, welcome everyone. This past week has been very bad. You're probably better off getting someone different in the guild. You might need to take... okay, that's fine, Osman. Yeah, we'll go replace you on probably tomorrow or Monday then. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Okay, we'll go and... What do we need to move? We'll just take yellow for now. I'm gonna go get the Weaver up. That's the only real bad thing with Yasmin now, is she does block our mana if we want to go Weaver. So we're not going to be able to get that up. I should probably take Skull just so he doesn't, more so than because we need it, but we'll move that over. Get our turn off the top, get another eye down. Luckily hit something important. And then we can just Weaver double kill and go from there. I like how we haven't been able to use Yasmin a single time yet to clean up kills, just because there hasn't been a need to. Our Weaver keeps getting full mana, making it obsolete for us to do it the other way around. Right, I guess we'll finally get a cast in there. There you go. You got one Yasmin in. But she's still there mainly for the entangle, of course. More so than anything. No problem, Osmond. We can get you back in the future. Yeah, we've had a lot of people come into the guild and then just left for a while and then come back at, like, months later. Alright, we got our one entangle down, so that makes that thing useless. At least for now it is. Let's see what else we have to move around. We'll take a red for now. Probably like taking that brown, which he actually does let us have, and he lets us have it for free. Do we have any cascades here that are worth going for? Nope, probably just take that skull. He'll leave us that brown, get a good eye on him. Can he stop entangling the exact same thing every time? Can he stop hitting literally everything on first slot? Luckily, Yasmin can clear out first slot, but still. Good at that. Oh, nice instant kill on that. So that's one less thing to have to worry about. One of them is entangled as well, so that's good. Guess we'll take another green. I was hoping that would entangle the other guy, but luckily he has enough reduction right now that's not really going to do much. And yeah, let's go get an eye down, go through the thing just so we get the clear on whatever it summons. And that's essentially a match right there. He's entangled, so he can't really do much. Could still, in theory, win, but very, very, very unlikely. Especially since we can just keep taking greens to entangle him. And if we were to web him, he'd be even lower damage. He'd basically have 0 damage, actually. Or very close to it. He would have 4 damage if we were to go and both entangle and web him simultaneously. So that would be a little bit hard to actually have both of those on him at once. So he just does that. Wow, he almost has got a kill. Luckily, winning the pure battles isn't really too needed at the moment, though if we can, we do want them. Main thing we're hunting for right now is the last little bit of brown that we need, but it's just not coming up. So we'll throw this down for now, just so we can't do anything. Probably get a Yasmin in there if we don't have a brown, but we do have brown, so we'll grab that. He'll do whatever. We'll take the other brown if it'll let me. Nope, I just exploded it away. I should have just taken it while it was available. So we'll go throw this down, get a little bit of that going. And I guess we'll take our extra turn that's just sitting there. Maybe grab the brown that's just right in between. And then we can eye him into anything. So we'll get the eye down. And I'll just die off of whatever we cast on him. Hello, Chad. Hello, Logan. Welcome, welcome. What is up with that lag? Hello? That was weird. Right, level 6 chest. Not a real level 6 chest, though, since we basically just went right down the line. But still, we get some rewards out of it. See what's inside. Apparently, we got something in our mail from the extra things. And we got a bunch of shards. That's nice. Let's keep going. Anything annoying in middle? Yes, it is. Bullets. How wonderful. Okay, plan B is... Oh, I don't want to use plan B. Plan B would be move everything down on this team by 1. But then that's going to make it way too annoying for the first battle. So I'll just keep it as is and hope we can win before the bullets get going. It's definitely possible. Really dependent on what the first board is on the middle battle, though. We'll see how it goes. The biggest issue with this kingdom, too, is once you get disoriented, there's only ever that one battle that actually has anything that can move your team. So there's not even a chance that you could go reorder your team correctly with another battle, like some delves have. In this delve, if your team gets moved by the bullet team, your team is stuck that way for the rest of the delve. At least in other delves, there are normally multiple things, or at least the possibility of multiple things that can remove it. So we got our explosion here. Go for another eye. Probably Yasmin it. Oh, never mind, we got full mana. We only Yasmin if it's in first slot, or not within the last 2 that we can actually reach with Weaver. Yeah, the Yasmin thing is working out. We were using Yasmin earlier. I don't know why I actually switched out of Yasmin. I think it was just because I was going for the higher speed of Megavore or something. But it's just not worth it. Go to that. Get a AoE on him just because it's not going to be enough damage otherwise. And then we can go and Weaver him. If we can get a green, that'll also entangle him, making him basically useless. Or we could go to use Eye, making him literally useless. That works too. And I just need to tap him with essentially anything. If we could get anything, that would be great. Nope, still no anything. We'll go and take a... come on, Yasmin. Can you not even get to full either? We'll take that down. Take the purple. Oh, he just died to burn. Really? All that. We finally got the ability, and then he just dies to burn. He just didn't want us to have it. Oh, here's the main concern now. Easiest way to do that, though, is Eye into Weaver. And hopefully it'll just hit the third one. That would be optimal. Let's take those browns first, though. Will it happen? Nope, that is not the one I needed you to hit. That is the most useless one you could have actually hit. Or among one of them. We somehow need to destroy that right now. There's one way we can do that, and that is Yasmin into a brown into a eye that hits first slot. And we actually have the chance of doing that. A very low chance, but a chance. Nope, that did not hit what I needed it to. Please don't cast. Oh, good, he didn't cast. We still have a chance somehow. Go for the Yasmin. I need a brown somehow, some way. Go. That's not a brown. Come on, Yasmin, you got this. Nope. Come on, take a skull, take a skull, take a skull, take a skull, take a skull. Use anything other than your ability. Ah, it happened. Okay, now we got to deal with that for the final battle. It's going to be very annoying. So I can't even eye him now because we're blocked by so much brown. And same for the final battle, we won't be able to eye at all. Oh, why am I still using Yasmin if we don't even have the thing? I was using that initially to try to get that brown we needed. But no point in doing it now unless we get like a little poke or something. Oh, unless we get an eye, that works too. So we get an eye down, get a Weaver, or not. Let's see, let's just kill him normally. Throw a Megavore at him. He's gonna move us again. Oh yeah, I guess in theory, we could just let him cast multiple times. We might actually just go do that. We have Weaver. We can keep him at like 0 damage. Okay, let's go with plan B then. And just keep Weavering him as he takes nothing of value. And he'll just move our team back to normal. And we'll keep casting Weaver so that he doesn't... Well, we'll just keep entangling him into Weaver as well. Every green entangles and every Weaver webs. And if we just maintain that, he cannot do anything to us. And we'll just let him keep doing his ability. Stop taking skulls. Okay, there we go. He has his ability again. That's good. Let's take that. Hopefully he doesn't go for that skull. I can't really stop him. Oh, that, well, never mind. That works. Okay. So I'll re-entangle him. He'll go do his thing again. Okay, never mind. We might actually go right back into normal order. We'll let him have that skull. He's not going to hit anything. We'll throw a Weaver in a moment. Let's just take another green to get him entangled again. And yeah, just play the waiting game at this point for him to go grab full mana. You need to not take that skull. I'll take a green if we have it. Hopefully that doesn't give him a skull, or doesn't... Yeah. Hopefully we don't get a skull off that, I meant to say. But we'll take that over. Still trying to feed him mana, not working over that well. Ooh, he got a big hit there. Gotta make sure I re-entangle him, but there's no greens left on the board. Let's go re-web him, I guess. Still need to find that green. There is 0 green on this board right now. Or at least 0 where we need them. I almost want to throw Yasmin, but that's going to kill him. Which would defeat the whole purpose of what we're trying to do right now. Though that would also defeat our purpose if he actually dies, our Megavore. Okay, good, he gave us free green. So he's entangled now. I just need him to go grab the last of his mana and go do his thing. Will he do it? Probably not. Let's green him. I can't even Weaver now either because he's just going to go out. But at this point, he can't really kill with his ability. I just need him to take that yellow and go from there. Problem. I have to take that yellow, don't I? No, I don't. I can take his purple. Then he'll take that yellow. Then ideally, he'll use his ability. And we actually managed to get our team back to normal. I think that's the first time in a bullet team I've actually bothered to get it back to normal. It's definitely possible. It just takes forever like that. You also need to make sure you have at least one or both disables. Because if we didn't have that entangle, he would have definitely have killed us eventually. And we wouldn't have even been able to save the troop. Yeah, it worked out for once. Well, that's definitely one of the most annoying battles in all of Delves, though. That specific battle. It's almost worse than the boss sometimes. Just because it makes the boss hard. When your team's in the wrong order. Wait, I was supposed to kill that. How did it not? I'll throw it down again. The whole point of casting that was to get the kill there. Alright, we'll just take brown, get our barrier back just in case we need it for whatever reason. No point in really spamming this until we get a hit down, so let's throw the hit down. And now we can start spamming this if we want. And just to make sure he can't do anything with Gargoyle. But also make sure that he's entangled on everything so he can't do any skulls. And it can also get us kills randomly. Whenever it feels... Oh yeah, I forgot we're still silenced, aren't we? Well, let's keep going with Yasmin then. We'll solo Yasmin them until it goes down to 0. Oh, she's taking that purple at the bottom, but it looks like it's not going to matter. And solo Yasmin it is. Down it goes. That is that. That is that. There we go. Claim all rewards. Claim chest. And a little bit of everything. Whoa! 18 legendary ingots. That's a lot of them out of nowhere. We got like no other rewards, but boom! 18 legendary ingots. Too bad our lower level account couldn't get that. Definitely needs those. I think we're still like 30 short of getting the weapon we want maxed. Yeah, this weekend's gonna be pretty good. Tomorrow particularly. What do we need here? We'll take the brown. Oh, so that reminds me, I still haven't done the video for the thing yet, have I? I meant to go do that, and then I kinda got sidetracked today. Yeah, I'll make sure to do that tonight. Most of them I already went over, but I do want to go over a team's video for it, just in case the few people that did bother going for the new mythic. Obviously, it's only meant to counter divines, and that's about as far as the usefulness of that troop goes. Oops, I was gonna go use that. Now I can't. Plan B, throw it out of them, and Yasmin him like 3 times or something. Or we'll take a skull and then do anything. Okay, what's our middle battle? I didn't even check it. It is... it's pretty easy. We're gonna have Run Red on our team that could be a threat too. It's annoying when we're using double Megavore, but not as annoying when we only have one. Because the chance they would specifically attack it is very unlikely. So I'll go take that skull over, instant kill that. Go grab an eye down, go from there. Need to take our brown. Oh, he's gonna take it. I needed that full mana. I guess we'll throw Yasmin. That should kill his last slot. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though, because that now means we can't Weaver. We also didn't really get any Tangle out of it, so we'll go do that now. Wrong one though. It hit the one we didn't need entangled. Okay, never mind. Now he did. Okay, it hit the right one. So we'll go and... So I want eye mana, but it's nowhere to be seen, so we'll just go throw this down. Taking that skull will not really matter since he would have just hit on armor. We'll take a brown, he'll hit on barrier. He doesn't even go for it, never mind. Now he'll hit on barrier. And then we can just eye him into pretty much anything. And he'll die to that. And we just go straight to the final room. Just get them entangled, and they will not be a threat. You have no clue how we're going to do level 500 with Pure Faction. Even if you had max stats, you have like half their stats in the Delve. And the Gargoyle is just going to like 1-2 shot you even at that point. It's going to be weird. Gonna go and wrong one. I want to go cast Weaver. I'll make sure he can't cast as much. Go move that over just so we get some mana, because why not? Get another eye down. Gargoyle is the most important one to hit. Fortunately, it hasn't actually hit it. It's one of the few instances where hitting the third slot or the second slot is actually useful. Oh wow, that's supposed to give us green. That completely missed. Can move that down. Tangled one of them, the first slot, which is definitely more useful. Until it does that. This will Weaver into eye and that's match. And there's not much you can do at this point, unless he gets like double skull, which he didn't. And down he goes. Now we get a bunch more renown for that. And slowly but surely, we shall keep moving up in the renown. And mythic ingots this time. We're getting a lot of ingots today. But there we go, 128 to go use. Do I still need to go throw them in this faction? Is the question though. I believe the answer to that is yes? Question mark. Half Guardians, check. Apply. No. We're technically... Oh, yes. I need one more Gargoyle. But we could use an event for that. But I don't want to use an event for that. So we'll go until we get one more Gargoyle. At minimum. It's not a Gargoyle. It's not a Gargoyle. That's not a Gargoyle. That's not a Gargoyle. That is definitely not a Gargoyle. And all of those are non-Gargoyles. At this rate, we might as well just do it normally. Oh, you know what? We might actually have another one playing here. Let's see. Will this be the Gargoyle? Let's see. That is not the Gargoyle. Of course. Oh, there we go. Anyways. That's pretty much the only thing we needed to do on this account, actually. Because we already finished everything else earlier, so I'll probably go over to the other account now. Which is the main thing I wanted to do on this stream. Just wanted to get the event things done. These daily tasks we're probably just going to ignore. Even though they're probably somewhat easy to do. But, oh well, we'll worry about them later. So, let me go restart. And go head over to the other account and do some treasure maps. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I want to get at least 50 done to get like the base rewards and everything. Maybe a little bit of PvP too. I haven't been playing it much, so might as well. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know. And I'll make sure to go over it all. Steam, where did you go? I X'd out of Gems of War and it just like collapsed Steam completely. What happened? I think it's trying to update. Come on. Yep, trying to update. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay. Log out. Log out. Log in. Login screen, hello? Come out wherever you are. Just trying to update again. Verifying installation. What's it even installing? Nothing is installing. What level you want your Delves Horde at? 100. 100 is as far as you ever need to go with it. Unless you're trying to go pure faction. In which case you need like infinite. It goes up to 1,000 I think. But realistically you're never going to get it past about 100 or 500 or so. Just because of how much it costs is ridiculously high. Okay, so that should bring us into the other account. Now I just got to launch the game and we'll be good to go. Yeah, 100 for all is when you get the max amount of faction renown. Anything beyond that point is basically pointless. Mainly because anything beyond that point is not really giving you anything. All it's going to be doing is just giving you stats, and that's it. Nothing other than stats. Okay, so let's go take our tributes. That's this lane right there. A 2 tribute. It feels so weird seeing such a small tribute. It's almost impossible for us to even get a 2 tribute on our main account. Yeah, on this account, that's like high. Apparently we got some kind of guild task done. So a bunch of glory keys from that. But yeah, let's keep going. Also, I feel so tempted to open those keys. We got a few of them. We'll leave them for now, though. Spent enough resources earlier. But yeah, main thing I wanted to go do is treasure hunt and PvP. We actually got a really interesting PvP team on this account, too, from earlier. Yeah, this one. We got Sky Hero, Alchemist, Yagwe, and Queen Titania at like level 55. So yeah, we'll move that over. Move that. Oh yeah, I forgot, we don't have explosions. Titan's not maxed yet. Actually, it's like level 20 right now or something. 22 is the level of our Titan. Very small level. We'll throw that down, get our double kill. Throw it down again, get our double kill. Well, that was easy. That's basically the current state of us in PvP. Pretty much. Why can't they ever give us easy battles, though? I'll take this middle one. The harder ones are always really, really hard unless it's like fire bombs or something. That's deliberately kept easy. So do keep an eye out for those earlier on in the game. You might not know what all of those are, but like things like fire bombs, treasures, anything like that. Anything, or even just a comment on like a higher battle. Just scout it out and see if it's like an actual real easy team, because sometimes they are. Very often they are, if it's one of those like really key, super easy troops to kill. Take that over. Take the yellow. Get a skyward on all of that yellow right over there. And then we see Yagwe into Yagwe. Or not, Queen Titania, then Yagwe. And dead. And apparently we got mail, probably from the PvP thing and from the level up. Also, did we get Mang yet? I forget. No, it was 21 mastery or 23 or something we needed. Hey, why are we going into purple? Was it just for Black Manacle? I feel like it was. Oh yeah, it was also for that one kingdom we needed something. Yeah, we'll keep going into purple. Oh, apparently we got one of our tasks done by that. And we got Scythe from it. Let's see, what tasks do we still have now? Broaden your mastery levels across all of them. Really? You're gonna make me go and level the other ones I've been deliberately trying to not at a level? Yep, that is what it wants me to do. It wants me to level like all of them level 9 or 10 or something. Alright, well, let's go back to PvP, see if any of them are easy. Middle one looks good enough. Let me change this banner. Or do I need to change the banner? What do we have minus on? Brown. Do we want a -1 brown? I don't think we do. I think we're going to switch back to +2 red like we were using earlier for delves earlier today. So we'll go to that. Sky Hero, Alchemist, Yagwe, Queen Titania. Also, if any of you are wondering an early game team to use with this, there you go. You can't actually, I actually find it really surprising we managed to build all these components or just find all these components. It's actually relatively lucky, Because this is pretty much endgame team already. With no mythics. We'll throw that down. Grab ourselves the yellow from over there. Get a nice Yagway in there. And I'll just Queen Titania the Yagway. Never mind, we don't even need the secondary Yagway. Well, that's easy enough. Take the final battle for our 3 trophy. Purple for a bunch of mana, yellow because why not? And start getting Alchemist up. Too bad he can't get all the way to full with one single red surge. We would need a +1 red somewhere on our team, which isn't really doable. I'll move that over, grab ourselves a red, get a good Alchemist somewheres. If we can even do that, doesn't look like we can. Nope. I might still do it though, because we can do that and then just throw it down on one of the areas where there's a gigantic amount of yellow, like right there. And then we'll automatically get our extra turn. Hopefully have Queen Titania. Please cast. And then we kill it with Yagway. Can't wait till we get Yagway's traits up too. We still need another orb to do that, another orange orb, because there's no way we're going to waste the time trying to farm the resources. Try taking this higher battle. I think we can actually take these. Once we start reaching like level 40, we definitely can as well. At level 40, we gain barrier every round, which will obviously help us tank like crazy against higher stats, since all we have to do is just keep taking barrier, or to keep taking brown to gain barrier, I should say. Okay, what do we do about this board? A lot of it looks awful. I'm actually going to take it this way, because he's not going to get a skull out of that. Take that blue over, and still no good Alchemist location, which also mean well, won't have anything to go use this ability on either. Let's take a red for now. Still no Alchemist. We'll have to take Skull. Still no Alchemist. I'd throw it on just something just to get rid of it, but we don't even have something. It's going to give us like 0 mana if we go for it. So we'll move that over. He'll go and remove... I don't know what he removed there. What's this? Fairy Fire. We've just Fairy Fired the enemy a billion times. Why are you telling us what it does when we finally get hit by it? Now we'll throw that down. We don't actually get any mana off of that, but it does give us everything we need to win. So we'll throw that. Move that one over. Take Queen Titania. One single color short, of course. Why would it not be? Let's see. This should give us enough reds. Which one of these has more? Let's go for that one. And then we just Yagway into Queen Titania. Actually, probably should have just drew Queen Titania first because we're 1 short again. Really? Of course. We'll throw that onto green. Still 1 short. Here, go take a triple. Somehow that did not extra turn. And he actually got a kill. Luckily in this game mode it doesn't even matter if he does. And then let's go Yagway. And that should be enough damage. There's one issue with this team though. We don't use yellow anymore now. And we gain a champion level apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're gaining 1 extra glory per battle too, which is kind of nice because of our Titan hero class. Gives +1 glory on level 20. Do you have renown buffs? And if you do, how did you get them? Yes. We have renown buffs. You get them at 4,000, 8,000, probably 12,000, and possibly every 4,000 thereafter. Or at least a good majority of them until they reach like a milestone area where they give us something else. But yeah, it's from total renown. And 4,000 is HP, 8,000 is armor, and it just keeps going from there. I don't know what it goes from after that. But, yeah, currently only the HP is available because the max renown anyone can have is 7,500. Realistically, the max anyone can have is more towards like 7,300 or so. But yeah, until another faction comes in, it's actually not possible to get the +1 armor yet. So the only stat you could possibly have from the faction buff at the moment is a +1 HP, which obviously we don't have on this lower account, but we do have it on our main account. Do we get rid of red? Probably not. That'd be like the last thing we'd want to get rid of. But sometimes you do have to if it's a really, really, really bad board. Let's take a skull for now, though. Move that over. Get a nice explosion. And what am I doing? We could already have won. Like, you forgot the stats are so low that we just need to cast like 1 of them and just die out to it. And Elma Grim. That's weird to see this early in the game. Guess he got lucky off a drop. Wow, he got really lucky off of drops. What else? Take a brown over. It didn't surge, because why would it? We do have like a 50-something% chance to surge. So we do have a higher chance to surge than to not surge. But I still decided to not surge.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, which one of these is most important? I guess doing it on... Take the purple and then do it on brown. And then get this all the way to the left. Actually, let's take this greens first, just in case. Just to make sure Queen Titania gets full mana. And there we go. We just gotta throw that and then kill the other two. And we had it all again in case it didn't go down. Which one of these? I guess we'll take this last one. The chance of him having fully traded Scion is excessively unlikely. And nope, it's all the way in last slot. Yeah, I didn't think anyone would be using that properly yet. We can pretty much assume every single person we're fighting at this level range does not have stuff traded. Very rarely would anyone actually have that kind of stuff. Okay, we'll go and we'll take that yellow down. But then again, I think that almost hurt us more than it helped us, because now we don't have as much yellow to go take for this. Yeah, and then just misses fail. It's the only bad thing about using that instead of Moneylender. If we can ever get this weapon fully traded, it'd be worth using, but when it's not fully traded, it's it can fail like that. Well, it still fail even once it's fully traded, but at least it gets a little bit more value, so that even if it does fail, it's going to be worth the fail. So we'll get Yagway in there. Doesn't actually extra turn us, but it gives us all of our mana back to recast them. Oh, he just got rid of the mana I was going to use to go and align that. Now we don't have any red. Plus we're going to miss whatever we do here because we don't have any red on the board. But at least it replenishes the board so we can hopefully do something this turn. And yeah, we just go take the red there. Oh, was there an extra turn sitting right there and I didn't go for it? I believe the answer to that is yes, but we'll go for Queen Titania. That's pretty much enough to kill. I keep forgetting. All we have to do is just cast. We don't need to keep doing all this build up because their stats are so low that they're going to die to it anyways. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. Let's see. So no video for the Fallen Valdis team. I will be sorry. I forgot to post it earlier, but we will be a little bit later today. No, she's not that bad. She's only specifically used against Divines though. Yeah, we will be covering in a video. There's only about 2 or 3 teams you'd really use it with her for though. One version where you would use it on defend, or not defend, you would use it in Guild Wars, I mean. I guess technically that's 3 versions of the team then. And other than that, there's like 2 or 3 ways you'd run it in PvP, and that's about it. Unless you're up against Divines, you would never throw it down. It's the only context you would use it in. Okay, we should have alignment here, and we do. We get that, get our kill, Queen Titania, exact amount, perfect. And then Yagway for the cleanup. Hey, someone else is Yagway. Let's actually take this guy who has like double our stats. Oh no, actually those are relatively low stats. Queen Titania does hit pretty high. Oh, he's using standard dragon team though. Or one of the standard dragon teams. Actually, that's a really weird weapon to be using with it though. You'd be much better off just using Mountain Crusher or something. I'll take that down. Grab ourselves a... I really wish we could get this leveled enough to start gaining barrier off every brown. It'd be very convenient. And it feels weird actually gaining hero class for, again. We are still using Titan, but we're using a Titan that's not max, so we're still getting XP for it. Oh, why did I take that? It's such a habit to always take brown. I didn't actually need to do that turn. That was a complete waste, but we'll go through this onto greens. That'll be full mana for that. Christine removes something that wasn't relevant. What did it even remove? Green or something? We'll go to that. Get our free turn. Not enough reds on the board. I guess we'll go and do this onto blue and hopefully get that rolling again. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Exactly enough. So we'll do that. No Yagway, so I do want to hold on that. If we can go grab a nice amount of yellow here. So we'll do that one. Ooh, it missed. It's going to hit a little bit. He does 20 damage per cast. It is Dragon Soul after all. Dragon Soul definitely hits very, very hard, particularly this early in the game. It's actually one of the best troops in the entire game this early in the game. And that should be matched. Throw that down, and even if that's not enough to kill, get that off extra turn, and we still had another cast if that wasn't enough. Oh, a legendary ingot! Wow, that's a pretty nice drop off of just randomly getting it from PvP. At one point that would have been really, really huge, so these days I guess not so much, but we do need it to try to get that weapon upgraded, so I guess that does help contribute to the cause. Definitely not as special as it used to be, that's for sure. Back when they were super, super scarce. Okay, we'll throw it out onto blue. But we still don't have a single legendary weapon maxed yet on this account, so it'll go towards that. This might even be the first one we go in max, since we're going to be using it so much, at least initially. Oh, what'd I do that for? We could just threw another Yagway, and already have one. Yeah, the new mythic has a very low amount of damage. It's not that high at all. It's actually way below average. It's only 25 at absolute max, which is super, super, super low. I'll take that red down, get our yellow, go get a nice alchemist somewhere. Throw it out onto purple probably. And let's get a nice amount of yellow somewhere. Ideally a triple. Double, 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 triple. That one was also a triple. But we'll go and get the yellow and the green there to get our yellows. Get this weapon down again at an area that has even less chance of missing. And then we just Queen of Tanya and everything. Let's take the higher amount of mana first. Let's hope we can get Yagway out of it. Apparently not. Alchemist, do we even have you? No, we do not have that either. So we'll take a Yagway, even though we don't get anything out of it. And then just find a way to hit him one more time. By one more time, I mean a few more times. Because we need mana for one of the other ones. So we'll go get a Skyward on him. Which one's the best? I guess we'll do it right there. And somehow did not give us all the mana we needed, but we'll move that one over. And that'll definitely kill it, regardless of which one we use. It feels weird not using Alchemist in first slot. Put it on red. And still these look really bad. How far are we on PvP? Still haven't made much progress on it, but we still get a bunch more glory keys and everything. I think we switch over to Plan B now. Or not Plan B, but one of the main things I came here for. Which was to go do some of the maps. To get those initial rewards. If we're going to do these maps at any point, this would be the point to do them. And we need 50 of those. And doing so would give us quite a bit of loot that we desperately need on this account. So let's go work towards that. We definitely have plenty of maps to be using. We've been getting like 1 billion redeem codes that I haven't been using any of the maps from. And of course, they're really useful on a newer account. Might even play this map out legitimately for once, just to see what we can actually get out of it. Though so far, not the greatest of starts. Also, after this map, I think we'll just give out a redeem code as well. Even more maps for us to go use. But yeah, we'll go give it out right after this. Highly doubt this. You know what? We're just gonna rush for this map actually. This one's definitely not gonna go far. I can tell already. It's way too bad of a start to bother playing out. Way, way too bad of a start. And there we go. But yeah, for once we actually need all of these loots. And even the trait stones we end up needing. Because, yeah, we have like no trait stones at all. But yeah, let's go out the code. Go find where on earth that is. And we'll have another one tomorrow, and hopefully into the future as well. If they would give me more. Need to go contact Salty on that. Or recontact her, I should say. But let's go get the code. Let's see. Oh, someone sent me a message. Who is that? JZG. I'll need to double check that later. It's probably about the beta earlier this morning. Let's mark that. Copy that. Copy, copy. Save. Double check to make sure it even works. If it'll load. Where'd the page go? Where did the page go? It like disappeared on me. That's weird. Okay, game code. There we go. Okay. It literally just disappeared on me as I was going into it. Grab that, see if it works. Yes, it does. Perfect. Grab it for the other account. Check if it works. Yes, it does. Perfect. Put that over in the side there. Boom. Paste. Copy the entire thread. And put it into chat. Let's see. Get rid of that. And there it goes. Go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Gives the same reward as always. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Your the redeem code can be found over in chat as well as up there. And you can just click the link or go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Yeah, just give the same reward: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 souls. It works on every platform except for the console version. Okay, so back to treasure hunt. Let's see if we can actually get a legitimate map in here. Not the greatest of starts to do that off of. Yeah, I think we're going to speed through this one. Once we find a really good starting board, I think we'll go and try to actually attempt for a good map, just to see how far we can get. It's been a while since I've actually bothered trying to do a good map, instead of just rushing through it immediately. Also, I believe we do have enough maps on this account now that we can just be rushing through them. We have about an hour and a half worth of maps to be able to rush through on this account, which even if we used all those, that would be enough to complete out the event. I haven't actually bothered farming any. These have all been from redeem codes almost. Like, I think 80 to 90% of the maps I'm using right now, oddly enough, are from redeem codes. Alright, here's a bit of a better starting board that we can actually utilize to try to get the turns that we want. So we'll do that. Get a free turn. Get a free turn. Get a free turn. I guess this is a lot better than the last several attempts we had. So let's go give this one a shot. Probably won't be double vault, but we'll give it a see if we can actually get that far. So take that over. I got all this condensed. I can already see the problem with this one. We're gonna have way too many resources at the bottom here that we don't need. Way too many. Particularly the bronze coins are all over the place. But I guess if there's a lot of them around, then we can just convert the bronze coins into bronze coins. But still. Okay, a nice 5 times. That also goes into a 5 times. I'll condense these 2. Actually, is there a different way to do that? Because I don't want these bags to be the way they are right now. Oh, but now the gold coin is blocking it too. That's actually a really congested corner. Move that down so it gets condensed a bit. Move that over right into a 5 times. We can make that work. Move that over. These bronze need to go away. Take that down. Move that up. Take 5 times. And what do we do with all the bronzes? I guess we can go condense this one. But then we still have the one in the corner that does nothing. So we kind of just wasted a few turns there. Multiple turns on top of turns. I'll go take the 5 times again. Try getting these bags together or something. This bronze coin I guess we could lower down to try to use, but there's way too many small resources in this corner. This is killing the entire map. Is that all the congestion that's causing down there? Okay, we just got a 5 times there. That's decent at least. Oh good, we can move these silvers next to each other. Oh, was that a 5 times up there? Probably, but at least we got one right there. Nothing else. There's a gold coin there. Those bronze I need next to that bronze. There's no way I can immediately move that. Oh, should have taken the upper one first. Let's get those bronze coins out the way. I can take that silver if I want. We also preserve our turn, so I guess it's fine. Get those bronze out of here. Get those bags condensed. Oh, we can finally get rid of one of those bronze. So we do just that. Move that over. Take a... Wow, we barely even hit any amount of turns, though. I need a silver right there. Hey, that's exactly what happened. Perfect. Move all that over. This is a normal chest, so that's not really going to help us at all. That's the worst move we could possibly do. I want to condense these greens and then condense the greens again. We have 6 greens here. It's the way that they're set up right now. It makes it really hard to actually take them, though. So we'll do that, because I want to try getting these next to each other. If we're going to get a vault, we might as well at least try for 1. If we're going to attempt for a vault. I don't think we can get 2, though, this particular battle. It's just not going to get that far. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to get that far. Move that over. Take 5 times. Preserve our turn there. And no, we'll be lucky if we even get 1. Because now they're too far away from each other. And we only have 1 turn left. And out it goes. Not even worth getting those red chests. Look at how bad that loot is, other than that arcane trait stone. That's like if we were to just done it normally. Except we got more event gems, but it took way longer. Yeah, I was gonna play them not normally. Or actually, I guess actually, technically this is the normal way to play it. 4 times speed and just rush through as quickly as possible. That is technically the proper way to play maps these days. At least from a resource perspective. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Oh, why is it not speeding through? I guess I didn't click on the resource. Hey, we still got 1 gem from it, just like the other one.
Extra turn.
But yeah, we're not going to go all the way, I don't think, on this account, unless I have some spare time tomorrow, but... we're getting it to at least 50. A little bit more loot than nothing. I could have 5 times that. Doesn't really matter though in this game mode. Unless it's going to bring us close to the next little area. We want to get it as close to a divisible by 10 as possible when doing it like this. Starting to run out of moves actually. A really weird board at the moment. Oh wait, no! I wasn't paying attention. Or 1 short. That's exactly what you wanted not to. Hate when it's 1 short like that. Especially when it's 1 short of both a trait stone and a event gem. Because that would have been both. Also, this is a pretty good way of getting trait stones too as a newer player. Assuming it's not a 2 times trait stone week. In which case the 2 times trait stone week is obviously better. There we go, on to the next one. Which I need, I think, 3 to 5 more maps.
Extra turn.
If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Make sure to do so. Otherwise, we're just going to be messing with PvP and maps on this lower level account. Try getting it some amount of resources farmed, since it's so behind. But not really behind. Actually, for its level range, is like way ahead. But behind it, as in the amount of time this account has existed for relative to how far it has gone, is still a little bit underwhelming. Actually, I think our playtime on this account's only been like 20 hours so far, or 30 hours. Actually, we could check exactly. We just need to go on Steam for this account. Let's see, how many total hours do we have? The total amount of hours on this account is... there's no profile yet? Oh, I never set up the... Really? Okay, well, I'll do that later. Never mind. I never set up the Steam profile for the account I'm on right now. Even though I'm still using... Wait, you could still use a Steam without a profile? I guess so. Yeah, I never actually set up the profile page thingy or whatever that is. On this account. On this other account. I feel like we're getting 1 gem every time. I don't mind that though. That's about the average of what you would get from Sugar Hunt. 1 gem per map. That's what it averages to per hour, per map. It's like 55 to 60 maps per hour at 1 gem per map. Is roughly what it comes down to. Assuming you're playing as quickly as this, just taking every move immediately. You would need near infinite maps to do this, but it only uses about 55 maps per hour. And it only takes about 1.5 hours to get the event done. You would only end up needing approximately 70 or so maps to get each one of these events done. And since these events are normally about a month apart, it's pretty easy to get that many maps just naturally in that time. Just from random cascades and other stuff. Redeem codes have them in. And you could also just get the rest from Cascades, which is probably going to be where most of them come from. Otherwise, you could just buy some with Glory. They're relatively cheap. They're only 300 each. I mean, 300 each. That would be so expensive. They're only 30 each. You could buy 10 of them for 300. Oh, right on 40. Perfect. Yeah, we got 2 gems that time. Hey, what are we even going to be using our gems for next? Most recently, we bought the weapon that we're using now on our hero. As far as the next thing to buy, I guess it's going to be... We already got Dragon Armor. We already got Celestial Armor. Those are 2 really key things that we need to get if we're not buying Death Knight, which we're not since it's a free-to-play account. Trying to think of what else we need. Like event-wise, which one would be the best to go for? We have Yagway now, but we can't actually run Bounty Hunter due to the lack of stats. That's not gonna work. I guess we could throw it on Delves and just camp the 20 battle. I don't know if we really need the loot that we'd get from it. Unless we're planning on just maxing Darkstone sometime soon. But even then, we're gonna need a lot more resources than what we're gonna have. I don't know, I'll have to think that over. I actually don't know what I want to use gems on now. It might just be gem keys, actually. I might not even throw it on event. Because we need the troops more than we need copies of troops. I mean, we need... I said that wrong. We need copies of troops more than we need to do events. Yep, that was a lot of bags all together.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Like, how far are we on this? We are almost there. We need 19 more. And then that'll give us 30 gems on top of whatever gems we're going to get from getting to that point. And that'll bring us to what should be a little over 500 gems for whatever we're going to be spending them on. Which would be a bulk of 50 gem keys if we want to go for that next week. Because I want to wait until the new mythic is not in the drop table anymore, I believe, before we throw that down. If we're going to go down that route. That, or maybe we will just save the gems for an event. I just don't really know which one would be worth allocating it towards. Actually, I do know. It might be All-Seeing Eyes event. Might be the most worth it, unless the new faction ends up bringing in a better weapon. Because that's basically like having a better version of Mountain Crusher. Especially since we won't be able to trade it.
Extra turn.
And we don't have that many dual color weapons at the moment either. I think we have one, and it was literally the one we bought today for 250 gems, so that we could use it for that team that we've been using it with.
Extra turn.
And there we go. It should be 16 more. I get 2 gems.
Extra turn.
Yeah, after this, we will not need to do another one of these maps for another month, unless we just feel like throwing them in randomly. Unless the daily task brings it up. And normally I don't even do it. I think the daily task for it only tells you to do 5, and only gives you 40 glory, which isn't really that much resources. It would be if it was combined with this event, like if we got that daily task while we had to do this event, but on its own it wouldn't be worth it when it's not the event. 40 glory is very, very small relative to what you can just get from farming in PvP, especially on a +5 glory week. Oh, only a 27. We need to pay more attention to that. Every single time we need to be getting as close to a divisible by 10.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
I should have just named this the treasure hunt stream. We did do some other things, but at this point, it's basically what it has come down to.
Extra turn.
Someone did want me to do like a 12-hour treasure hunt stream before. I don't know if I could ever last that long doing treasure hunt. I could barely last doing an hour of treasure hunt these days, let alone that long. I kind of wanted to do that with delves, but we never really got the chance to. Mainly because I was away at the time. And there isn't much of a need to do it for the new faction, because at this point we've reached a point where we will no longer need to go out of our way to spend more gems other than the weapon we need, because we'll have a natural amount of battles high enough to keep up with the current pace of new factions being added to the game, so that we would never actually need to go for them.
Extra turn.
And the only reason we need to throw enough gems for the weapon is just because, well, we need the weapon. There's no other way to get it. Unlike the Raids and Invasions ones, where you can actually craft them in Soulforge for the week. The ones for Delves are not in the Soulforge. It's only locked behind the 410 gems, which we'll have to do at least once, which will be the first time. And after that first time, it doesn't really get much value after that fact, because we can't get multiple of the weapon.
Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn.
Oh yeah, this would have actually been a pretty good map, though we already ruined it. But this would have been a good map to go and try getting very far on. But then I took a bunch of moves. But when we're at like 19 turns, it actually would have been pretty good to go all the way with. Assuming we could actually try getting 2 volts. And there we go, claim everything else. And should only need about 3 more maps or so. After this next one, I think we'll do a legitimate one, if the board looks nice enough for it. This one definitely isn't. Actually, we'll even do it on the next one if it actually looks good.
Extra turn.
Make up for all the non-real ones we've been doing all day. Yep. Okay, good, that was still a move. Looked like it wasn't for a moment, but it still came through. Okay, grab all that. Only 24, but that's fine. Okay, does this look like a good starting board? It looks workable. I don't know how I want to take this. Any 5 times I take is going to ruin the other 5 times. At least the bottom isn't congested yet. It's a really uncongested bottom. What to move here? Grab that. Gonna have a bronze coin issue though, I think.
Extra turn.
We need something to do with those 2. Actually, I probably should just drop those down and let those get condensed. Because now we're gonna have a really big issue with what to do with these few coins down here. And they're just gonna get in the way of everything. Move that over, move that over, move that over. Oh, that's not the way I meant to take that. We could have preserved our turn. Yeah, we're not gonna get far on this one, it doesn't look like. There's too much going wrong at the bottom here. I'll move that. I was hoping we'd get a 5 times after that. Let's take that for now. Gotta condense more of it. That bronze coin I need drops by 3. There's no way I can get a bag directly in there though. Let's take that for now to get right into 5 times. Another 5 times. We'll condense that. Maybe some of these bronze coins we could actually use if I would stop condensing them. Actually, you know what? I was gonna take that one. We'll leave those 3 for now. Those 2 should be easy because they're right next to each other. Oh, we got a red chest already. Nice. We can work with that. Take it out 5 times. These bronze coins we could use for that one if we want. Let's take the upper one first. Grab that. We'll take it in the middle. Tried condensing them. Some of them did, some of them didn't. We'll just take it 5 times for that. And we can finally get rid of that coin now. Ideally, we could take it with a silver, but it doesn't look like it's going to give it to us. Actually, maybe if we move that over, and now we can move that over to condense all this. Actually, let's take that first, and then take that, and then we can go for it. So that preserves a lot of turns, and it still allows us to get rid of it. Very nice. These bronze coins, what do we do with you? Just move that over for now. Top one I kind of want to take 2, but it's just going to keep getting replaced with more bronze coins. I'm not going to take it yet. 5 times, 5 times. What do we do with it? We're going to have 1 extra coin regardless of what we do in that area. This red chest we could move all the way to the bottom, but the problem is we're going to have our stray bag in the middle of nowhere once we take those gold coins together. Which is kind of just going to have to happen. Move that over. Those bronze coins condense. Actually, we can condense it just by doing that. Then we can take this other one over, have the silvers next to each other. And we're going to have another silver coin issue. I could get these red chests next to each other. Problem is that other coin is going to be too far away if I end up moving it. Drops. Which ones look good? I guess we'll move that for now just so we can get extra turn up there. We get another bag, but it doesn't actually do anything, but it does preserve our turn at least. Green chest all the way up there is not good. It's way too far up. Up 5 times, didn't even see that. Nice. Grab that. Take a... Did you try to team in PvP? Sky Hero, Yagway, Queen Titania, and Tapon? I don't have Tapon. Oh wait, we do have Tapon. Never mind. We don't have the traits for Tapon. I've used a team similar to that on my main account. It was okay. It would definitely function. Biggest issue we're trying to use on this account, even though it would be very solid, would be we are nowhere near being able to trade up a Tapon. We do own him though, if I'm not mistaken. It's just there's no way we could trade him. It's not something you would get until mid game to late game, just because of how few things you would be able to use him for this early in the game. Same thing with Mercy. Even though Mercy's really, really good, there just isn't that much you use it for from the early game perspective. Okay, we should be able to get at least 1 vault. Problem is we need 2 vaults, not 1 vault. And at this point, it's not even worth trying to get the 1 vault, because I don't think we'll reach it. We only have 2 turns left unless we keep getting more. Oh, we could take that 5 times. Luckily, we still can. Grab that. Take the other one. Keeping the turns going. Come on. Well, we went back to 6. We went from like 2 to 6. We can work with that. Right when you think it's over. Okay, these bags need to transform into chests, which need to transform into greens, which need to transform into reds. Problem is we have too much other stuff congesting the area. I can't really take that one. That'd be a waste. Problem is they're not close enough together. Move that. That'll bring it close. And then that'll bring the other one close. Only big issue with that now is how do we get the red chest to be exactly where it needs to be. I guess the easiest way would be to take this silver up and then take the green over. Gonna waste a lot of turns though, but then we can go grab a vault. Big issue following that is how on earth do we get another vault? And there it goes, our first vault on this account. You can tell because he's telling us what a vault does. You created a vault. It's the best treasure there is, but it cannot be moved or matched. We know. We are well aware. Now let's go bring it all the way to the bottom. And let's go do the same thing we did earlier. We went from like 2 turns to 6 turns. Can we do that again somehow? Doesn't look like we'll be able to. Nope. Well, we got 1 vault. Not getting the second one. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, we got this. Up. Wait, we might still have it. Probably not, but we might. No, it's not looking good. What do we even move here? Take that to preserve our turn, if nothing else. That's basically just delaying the inevitable. Yeah, there's no way to keep it going. We only have 1 last chance. Pure luck, go. Nice, we got it. Actually, that was within visible sight, if I'm not mistaken. So that actually wasn't pure luck. That could have just been us figuring that out. But I didn't see it, so technically it was still pure luck. Big issue is that red chest is nowhere near where I needed to be, though. That is very, very far away from anything. I kind of want to take that bronze and try cascading it. It did cascade. It didn't really give us anything, though. And this looks like the end of the line, unless we could do something amazing like the previous move. Or the previous move. Which doesn't seem likely. But we might still give it a shot. Try moving all that over. And nope, we got a lot of stuff condensed by doing that, but it didn't give us what we wanted. Oh, we got gem keys out of the thing, though. That's kind of cool. We ended up getting 2 gem keys with some gems, some other stuff. And that is event completed as well. That was exactly what we needed to go get our 30 gems. Not exactly with 2 volts, but not like we actually needed it. I don't know why I'm even trying to do it. I guess there is technically an achievement related to it, but it's kind of pointless to even bother getting it. But, anyways, guys, I'll probably wrap up for now. If you guys still have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section of any of my videos. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have the team's video up for the most recent Mythic soon. And, yeah, we'll be back on Monday as well, going over the next week's event and all the things that will end up bringing. And I will be trying to play on this account a little bit more in the future. I know some people really want to see it, and I'll try getting back into morning streams too. I was doing some this morning. Been doing some on late streams, but it was initially supposed to start as like an early morning series. I just haven't had much time most of these mornings lately. But thank you for coming down. I hope you all really enjoy your weekend. And I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.